Rewind to 1959, the Soviet Union's Luna 2 marks a significant first in space exploration. The Cold War was not just a battle of ideologies on Earth, but also extended to the vast expanse of space. It was in this context that Luna 2 emerged as a beacon of Soviet achievement, becoming the first spacecraft to intentionally impact the Moon. Launched on September 12th, Luna 2 made its mark on the lunar landscape a day later, on September 13th. Fast forward to 1966, a year that saw two groundbreaking missions, Luna 9 and Luna 10. The Luna 9 mission marked a significant milestone in lunar exploration, achieving the first controlled soft landing on the Moon. This wasn't a crash landing, but a carefully orchestrated descent that allowed the spacecraft to gently touch down on the lunar surface. The images Luna 9 sent back gave us our first close-up views of the Moon's terrain. Then came Luna 10, another triumph for the Soviet space program. Luna 10's achievement was no less remarkable than its predecessors. It became the first mission to enter lunar orbit, circling the Moon and conducting scientific observations. This was a new perspective, a bird's-eye view of the Moon, enabling scientists to study its composition and topography in unprecedented detail. These two missions set the stage for what was to come. The Moon was no longer a distant, mysterious object, but a world ready to be explored and understood. In 1968, Zond 5 added an unexpected twist to lunar missions. As we delve deeper into the history of moon landings, the Zond 5 mission stands out for its unique passengers. Launched by the Soviet Union, this spacecraft took a bold leap in space exploration by carrying life forms beyond Earth for the first time. Now you might be thinking, what kind of life forms are we talking about here? The answer might surprise you. They were tortoises. Yes, tortoises, along with a few other biological specimens, were the first Earthlings to travel in close proximity to the Moon. This mission was not just a random choice of passengers, but a calculated scientific experiment. The primary goal was to study the effects of lunar gravity, cosmic radiation, and the overall rigors of space travel on these life forms. The tortoises returned to Earth safely, providing valuable data for future space missions. Zond 5 took us a step closer to understanding the effects of space travel on life. The period from 1968 to 1972 was dominated by the Apollo program, a series of missions that forever changed human history. In this era, a succession of spacecraft, named Apollo, spearheaded by NASA, embarked on a series of lunar exploration missions. Each mission marked a significant milestone in the human quest to conquer the Moon. Apollo 8, in December 1968, was the first crewed mission to enter lunar orbit. The astronauts aboard navigated the spacecraft around the Moon, a feat that had never been accomplished before. They brought back to Earth an incredible view of our planet, forever changing our perspective. The following year, Apollo 10 served as a dress rehearsal for the subsequent mission, testing the lunar module operations in anticipation of the first landing. Then came the historic Apollo 11 mission in 1969. The world held its breath as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended onto the lunar surface. Armstrong's first step onto the Moon was indeed a giant leap for mankind. He became the first human to walk on the Moon, an achievement that still resonates in our collective memory. Apollo 12, later that same year, achieved the first precision landing on the Moon, showcasing the technological prowess we had developed. Apollo 13, intended to land, had to be restricted to a flyby due to a spacecraft malfunction. Yet it served as a testament to human resilience and ingenuity in the face of adversity. In 1971, the Apollo 14 mission explored the Framaro region, conducting experiments and gathering invaluable data. Later that year, Apollo 15 took lunar exploration to a new level with an extended stay and the use of the lunar roving vehicle for exploration. Apollo 16 in 1972 explored the rugged Descartes Highlands, again using the lunar roving vehicle, further broadening our understanding of the Moon's geography. Finally, Apollo 17, the last crewed mission, explored the Taurus-Littrow Valley, marking a bittersweet end to an era of manned lunar exploration. The Apollo program, despite its hurdles, left an indelible mark on lunar exploration. It paved the way for future missions and set a precedent for the exploration of other celestial bodies. While the Apollo missions were making headlines, other significant lunar expeditions were underway. The Soviet Union, undeterred by the absence of cosmonaut boots on the lunar surface, continued their exploration through uncrewed missions. They deployed rovers, mechanical explorers that crawled over the moon's desolate landscape. 3 such missions were launched, and despite the harsh conditions, 2 were successful, carving their tracks into the moon's dust. But the Soviets didn't stop at remote exploration. They dared to bring a piece of the moon back to Earth. 11 audacious sample return flights were attempted, and through sheer determination and scientific ingenuity, 3 managed to return carrying precious lunar material. However, the story of moon exploration isn't confined to a Cold War rivalry. Other nations and organizations, driven by curiosity and ambition, launched their own missions. Japan, the European Space Agency, China, India, Luxembourg, Israel, Italy, South Korea, the United Arab Emirates, Russia, and even Mexico have all reached out to touch the moon in their own way. Each mission, each step adds to our collective knowledge, painting a more detailed picture of our closest celestial neighbor. The moon, it seems, has always been a destination of fascination and exploration for nations across the globe. The moon's influence extends beyond landing missions. It has served as a stepping stone for spacecraft seeking gravity assistance, propelling them further into the cosmos. This celestial body has also become a home to the radio telescope Explorer 49. Launched into a selenocentric orbit, this telescope's mission was to block interference from terrestrial radio sources, offering a clearer view into the universe's secrets. These missions remind us that even as we reach for the stars, the moon continues to play a crucial role in our journey.